Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
First down, here's the run with Cook. And he'll work this forward for about 3. It's second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that field like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Now we've got movement up front, and I think this is going to be on Minnesota. Expect this from the visiting team when playing indoors, but not the home team.
They're supposed to get all the advantages, right? The home crowd's supposed to help them. They forgot where they were, perhaps.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Mond looks to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Cook. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Well, they use him a lot out of the backfield. He had 5 catches a week ago, and he makes another catch here for good yardage.
The Vikings on third down. 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 7. Mond going to throw it. He's going to air one out. And that is incomplete.
They've had multiple opportunities on offense and still haven't scored any points. Felt like they wanted to loosen things up, throw it downfield, and see if maybe they can get a big play and a quick strike.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. Here's Mond. They're going for it. Oh, I'm not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. They go play action now. Wilson rolling to his right. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, he did a nice job keeping his eyes downfield, waiting for someone to get open. But once the pressure forced his eyes down to see the rush, it was time to make a break for it.
On second and very short, Wilson flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Harrison Smith.
Terrific play there by Harrison Smith. And one thing you always get comfortable with going into a game, his smarts and his ability to be around the ball. He tied his career high with 5 interceptions last year. Another one goes to his total.
He's back to throw. A crusher there as it's intercepted. Bernardrick McKinney, the linebacker, picks it. And it's a tremendous return as they finally get him at about the 10-yard line.
That allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit, won't it? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
Here they come.
I got a good juju.
Now Mond. Open here, Adam Thielen. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Well, that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
Jamal Adams sucks. Jamal Adams sucks. He's on the block.
They go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Flushed it, and he's going to lose a yard or 2. Taken down behind the line. Al Woods able to collapse the pocket, get to him, and drop him for a loss of a yard. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. After the sack here, 2nd and 11. Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. He and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth, and he's miles away and smiling.
And happy.
Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. They'll look to throw here. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45. Defensively that time they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
Oh, this man, I can't wait. That's why I needed Juju.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
To throw again on 2nd down. Wilson looking left side. He's got a man. That's Carson. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gainer there on the catch and run. 37 yards.
He was not the primary target. They expected to get the ball downfield. Instead, checked it down. An old coach of mine used to say to us all the time, when they check it down, that should end the down. In this case, though, he foiled that in a big way and turned it into a big play.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. He'll check that down to Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to widen their lead here in this first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And a rout is on here in this first half. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Now to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. Of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Lets it fly for Thielen. And he drops it incomplete. And their struggles continue here.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try and pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They'll set up a throw. Under pressure is long, and he'll go down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 30-second mark of this first half. On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. 37 yards on the punt with no return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Have a great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal. They'll certainly have the green line here. He'll find Eskridge here complete. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds to go in the first half. From the 45 on second down, Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away. They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1. Wilson. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got a bump down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. Well, forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shot the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. And he finds Lockett in the end zone. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett in the final seconds of the first half. And the Seahawks will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes this 35-0 now. So with 3 seconds remaining in the half, they will line up to kick this one away. Kenny Nwagu now out of his end zone. So we've reached halftime here in what is quickly turning into quite a rout. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks with the advantage, and they get the football first as the second half is underway. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They go play action with Wilson. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball. Could not hang on. Second down coming up. Here's 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. He'll buy some time right. And a big loss here as he's taken down. The defensive end, Danielle Hunter, drops him.
And when you think of the Vikings, you think of a team that brings a lot of pressure to the quarterback, but a surprise in 2020. Only 23 sacks as a unit last year. So they're in need of bigger production from their pass rush in 2021. Remember, last year's numbers, they were in the bottom 5 in the NFL. No way they want a repeat of that.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. That's complete into the hands of Carson. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
Well, you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out.
And got his man complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
Mons throws complete over to Smith. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a 1st down. Cook with a run on 1st down, but he'll only manage a couple there before he's taken down.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 on the Seahawks 18.
2nd and 8 coming up. Here's Mond. Quick snap here to Smith. Touchdown, Vikings. Smith Jr., his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Vikings are able to at least knock this deficit down a bit.
Well, we know someone just added to his touchdown passing total, but all he did was get the ball out quickly to his tight end and let him take care of business the rest of the way.
It's complete, and he is not going to get in here. So the decision to go for 2 does not pay off as they're unable to cut any further into their deficit. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't called before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked so well, and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
On 1st down, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
What is it, cover 2?
Right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here.
Okay.
Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. This is Carson. Unable to corral him, he fights through.
You gotta start running the ball on you if you're gonna play your flat so deep, bro.
42 yards rushing for him now in just his first 3 carries.
I think they like to this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3 and out.
From Viking territory now, they'll come up 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. They run it with Carson. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. Dumps this one off to Chris Carson. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Play action. It's Wilson. Oh, he tries to give it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off inside the 10. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. It's a pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mond. And this turns into a nice game.
That's why I spot black QBs.
Coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run. Off the play fake, Mond. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been any. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
Now a throw complete to his fullback out of the backfield. Even with that broken tackle, can't go very far. Stop short of the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll look to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. And this time will be intercepted. Picked up by Sidney Jones. And he'll hit all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. That time defensively looked like they showed quite a bit of pressure, but backed off, and it proved fruitful. They get the pick.
He went through all of his rules about getting rid of the ball quickly because he read blitz. He saw all those people stacked at the line of scrimmage, and then they fooled him by dropping into coverage. Now he's ready to get rid of the ball fast, but guess what? Too many defenders out there. Exactly as you described, an interception.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball.
After what they've faced during this game, where they've given up a ton of yards downfield, there has to be a measure of revenge right there for the secondary. They've been shredded throughout the game and finally forced an incompletion.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Now it's Carson. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. Let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
That's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Play action. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. He's got his man. That's Everett, the tight end. And he makes it all the way down to the 13-yard line. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Good response by the defense, sending them backwards after that huge gain last play.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Now on 2nd and 13, Wilson. And this will go to Carson out wide. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Flushed out right. Over the middle, complete. It's Carson. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
This pass caught with the 4. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, his 2nd touchdown of the game, his 3rd on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight victory to start the campaign. Myers connects on the PAT, and that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Just don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. On 2nd and 9, Mond. And he will not make it back to the line of scrimmage as he's going to be taken down. Darrell Taylor gets him for a loss of a yard, and it will bring up 3rd down. Mond looks to throw. Lets it fly for Thielen. Ball had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Here's Mond. They're going for it. He's going to go up top again. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. On 1st down, Carson. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. There's Wilson to throw. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away, incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd.
Oh, they took a touchdown away from me.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep him on the ground. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
They go play action now. Wilson. This is caught, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Tyler Lockett, 27 yards. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead will swell by 1 more. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Not a whole lot of room to run. Gets it to the 35 after showcasing the great move. They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football.
Yeah, fuck it.
Yeah.
Now this will be a Vikings first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
Oh, shit, well, okay.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st down, here's Mond. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Mond eluding the pressure right. He'll dump this off to Cook. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Now Mond. Buying time to his left. Under pressure is Mond, and he'll go down. Darrell Taylor able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter, let's see how this plays out. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. Sheds off the tackle, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And guys, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Wilson wants to throw it. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete. 4th quarter, you've
got a linebacker guarding Tyler Lockett.
Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carson. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. To throw again is Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it. They're still throwing the football here. Obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense, because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
Yeah, I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And here come the whistles and a timeout with 7 seconds left.
Well, here's where having mobility sometimes can work against you as a quarterback. He thinks he can retreat and outrun the pressure. But that time, they zeroed in on him and took him down for a big loss, partner.
A really big loss. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He'll check that down to Carson. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you still think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Seahawks, it's an ideal start.